We are back in Costa Rica.
We're back. You can probably tell by like farm animal sounds that are around us.
The roosters.
Every day.
They don't just wake you up in the morning, but throughout the night they just love to, you know, do that.
For those who haven't seen our last video that we uploaded on me coming back to check in on the Airstream to make sure that there wasn't any mold inside, here's a little recap. A month ago, I flew to Costa Rica last minute just to check in on the Airstream. It's currently rainy season in Costa Rica, and our Airstream has just been left alone out in the open, exposed to the elements. And we were really concerned that there might be mold or animals living in there. We didn't know. Thankfully, there was nothing living in there, and the humidity level wasn't too bad. But I still wanted to suck out moisture. The problem is, we're currently not hooked up to electricity, and the only power we have is generated through our solar panels. I connected a dehumidifier to our solar system, and then connected that to a timer, so that 4 hours a day, the dehumidifier was turning on to suck moisture out of the air. And then I flew back to Canada and wouldn't be returning for another month. My concern is that during rainy season it's really cloudy and that there isn't enough solar power to charge up our batteries before the dehumidifier drains them. So worst case scenario is the dehumidifier isn't on when we walk into the Airstream and the humidity level is high. Now we're back here and we haven't checked on the Airstream yet, and we're gonna go do that right now.
I have a good feeling about it. So, I have a good feeling about it.
I don't. While we're here, we're gonna give you guys a little tour of some of the spaces that are built in the community.
¿Quién van ahí ustedes? ¿Usted es el propietario?
Sí.
Okay, gracias. We were really hoping that by now we had a structure built for our Airstream, but it took way longer than expected to come up with the designs for this structure. Now that we have those designs, we can get started building as soon as possible. She is.
That's the first thing I always think. She's still here.
She's still here.
Luna's here, looking good from the outside. Raya, Louie, your bus is still here. Good sign. This view. So beautiful. Any snakes? Whew, stinky. But it's like, it's not a bad smell, it just smells stale. Like it needs to be aired out.
Is the dehumidifier on?
It's on! It's on!
It's on?
Come here, Alice, come on up!
It's on? Wow!
That's impressive.
That
is impressive.
On.
It worked!
It worked!
That's amazing. So that means it's been going this whole time.
Humidity is at 60.
What was it at when you were here?
Like 75, 80.
Wow.
So humidity has gone down. That's a healthy humidity level. Not too dry.
It doesn't feel wet in here. It
But
feels dry.
The humidity is good. Yeah, it feels dry. Feels dry.
There's definitely a lot of cobwebs.
Oh, what a relief. Okay, the Airstream is in better shape than when I left it. It's even drier and less moisture in the air, and there's no critters that we see, any like mouse poo, any of that.
These things are full. Look at all that water. Wow, that is a lot of water. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's
full. It's up to here.
Yeah.
We bought refills so that we can refill those.
That's max too.
Yeah. Atlas, you're home, bud.
He's like,
You're home.
My bed over here.
Yeah, this was your first home.
The mold was in this area. I remember you like, messaging me or videoing with me, but it doesn't look.
I covered.
It looks fine. I mean, doesn't look fine, but it doesn't look worse. Right?
It doesn't. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. And I covered it with this bag so that any moisture that could drop wasn't dropping directly on the wood, because that was the problem before. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off right now, just so we don't have to listen to a fan. Here, I drilled some holes. Here's like a hole for the water to drip, and I can see it dripping out. And then this is like an airflow hole. I also made a few others so that air can get in and then water leaks out. Our sink is copper, and it's made this like patina on the sink, but that can just easily come off. You actually see patina on like old churches and roofs that are copper. This is amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing, but I don't really want to open cupboards.
Yeah, let's open cupboards. Let's see.
I'm scared because we're in Costa Rica. You know how many critters live in Costa Rica? Pretty much all the critters in the world. So snakes, scorpions, spiders, and everything else. I mean, I like that you kept all this open, I guess, right? For more of an airflow.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any mouse poo yet.
Okay. No major issues. The fridge.
Oh, God.
The fridge.
Oh. It doesn't even look bad at all.
Yeah, it looks okay. Freezer. Looks good in there. I did clean this when I was back here.
I'm refilling all these dehumidifiers. We have many of them. It basically sucks up the moisture in the air and then dissolves into the water. These get all filled up, and all of them were filled up. Sia had refilled them a month ago, and they were all filled.
There's a lot. There's like over 15 of them.
Yeah, about 15.
So you can see, once all this is dissolved, it just fills up this bottom with all the moisture that was sucked out of the air.
This stuff is septic safe, so we can flush it down the toilet. We're just not going to pour it on the land. So I'm just going to fill up this water bottle here with the liquid and take it to a toilet, flush it. And then we'll be ready to go to absorb some more moisture in the air over the next month. This is like October is the rainiest, we've been told is the rainiest month of the whole year. And then it starts to get drier from then on. So we just need to survive one more month.
We bought these refills for all of these tubs so that we don't have to keep buying new tubs. Now that we own the tubs, we can just keep refilling them. And it's really cheap. I mean, this was maybe $2 for a refill. It's probably $3 for a brand new tub. And I've just been reusing them. And it's an amazing way, if you're in a humid climate with a lot of rain, to suck moisture out of the air without any electricity. I put one of these in the car when we left it because the car was going to be here for a couple months, all over the Airstream. Between the tubs and the dehumidifier that we have running inside, it took the moisture from like 80% to 60% in the Airstream. And 60 is a healthy range. You don't want it too dry and then all the wood starts cracking and then, you know, there's not any humidity. You need some humidity, but not too humid that mold starts growing. Thankfully, there was no major damage done to the Airstream, and there was no critters living in there. All of our methods of sucking out moisture have worked, and you'll be shocked to see just how much moisture was sucked out of the air.
This is the second bottle that I have filled. This, times 2. Was all the water that was sucked out of the air in the Airstream over the past month only. Plus we have the dehumidifier running that's like plugged in and connected to our solar, running for a few hours each day. So that's crazy.
It's rainy season. It's so wild. In like a few months, it's not gonna rain at all for months and months and months. It'll be dry season. There won't be a single drop of rain. We refilled all those tubs that are in the Airstream, checked everywhere. Doesn't look like there's any mice, didn't find a single piece of mouse droppings, which is a huge, huge plus. Not even really insects, which is amazing because we're literally parked in the jungle. I mean, if I was living in the jungle as a mouse, I'd rather just live out there where my food is and where my home is. But right now, let's go give you a tour of the communal spaces here. A few minute walk from our land, and you're at the community rec center called The Hive, in the shape of a hexagon, perfectly placed in the community, right beside the community garden.
Welcome to The Hive. This is one of our community spots where we gather together, enjoy each other, friends, family, everybody in the community to have dinners together, to go swimming, just to hang out, to work, to do whatever. It is the largest bamboo structure in Costa Rica, I've been told. And it's stunning. And the views are incredible. You can see the garden, the yogashala, and then just the mountains all around.
Right from this view, we've seen toucans, we've seen birds of paradise, we've seen a fox,
Monkeys.
we've seen monkeys, different like types of reptiles. It's amazing that you can just sit here and admire the view, and you are immersed in the jungle here. I'm not into bird watching, but I think I might get into it now that I'm here.
The last time that I was here, the middle area, this garden was not as thriving as it is now. It's just like so lush and full. And what's really cool about it is the rainwater drops from the center into the garden and waters the plants. There's these like little cubby areas. Right now there are some like games and books in them. I have no idea what the future holds for these, but I think it's gonna be fun. Probably more games. And this way, I'll take you in a sec, is where the baños are, as well as some beautiful sinks and outdoor showers.
So there's a guy's washroom. Very simple. This is all teak wood. This is local teak wood. And the walls are wattle and daub, baharek. Beautiful. Made with like clay, straw, sand,
Limestone.
limestone.
Oh no, lime.
Lime?
Not lime. Yeah, lime.
Amazing.
It's super organic.
It's the girls' washroom.
There are 3 stalls. It's darker in here. Even when I turn the light, it's still on the darker side. But at least you can see where the toilet is.
I love these stones. These are like real stones. It's amazing. Really beautiful.
And this is the communal kitchen. There are 2 stoves and ovens, a large fridge. There's a sink, tons of cupboard space with everything you need to cook something. Lots of counter spaces too. And then there is a table over there to eat and hang out. Out here is probably my favorite part about this whole thing. We got the kiddie pool over here, and then we have the large size pool over here. And I think it's only about 4 feet deep for the whole length of the pool, which I like. So it's great for laps, great for playing, and the view is the best part, of course. There's a jungle right behind it, and we've been here swimming, and there's been a whole family of monkeys passing. It's just like it's paradise. They're gonna have some chairs set up here, as well as a couple of cabanas over there. It's like the perfect setup to just spend a whole day swimming, enjoying the view, out with friends, people in the community, family. I think a lot of time is gonna be spent here. On the other side of the pool, there's a hot tub as well that is heated by fire. And the pool is salt water. There's no chlorine here, of course, in an eco community where people are like so conscious of health and wellness. We try our best to, you know, be as healthy as possible. Outdoor showers. You can't live in the jungle and not have outdoor showers. So we've got 2 communal outdoor showers here. When the water drips down, it's like a nice waterfall cascading over your body. So sensual. Try to do this without getting wet. Ah. That's not full, of course, because I didn't want to get wet. But there we go. It's like a nice waterfall.
Super nice. So you can shower before heading into the pool.
And afterwards, and any time of day that you want to take a shower.
Like how much extra...
Can I capture this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I capture it? Okay.
We're actually filming a video right now.
So Manuel watched our videos on Airstreams, and then you bought one?
Yeah, we ended up buying one and traveling 44 states.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You never know who you're gonna bump into. Like here in the jungle, met somebody who watched our videos on Airstreams, were convinced to buy one yourself, travel around, and now we're meeting here for the first time in Alegria in Costa Rica. It's a spectacular place. It's really special, and it draws like-minded people together.
Totally.